Hey, what is going on? The Printer Guy here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install ink on any Epson EcoTank printer. The only difference you might have is with the Epson EcoTank 8550, there are more colors to install, but for the most part, the instructions are going to be pretty standard across the board with all Epson EcoTank printers. Now I'm going to be using the Best Printers branded ink. This is going to be a lot less expensive for you, and at the end of this video I'm going to be showing you some photos that I was able to print with this ink. So the link for this ink product is going to be down in the description below. So the first thing we need to do is take our black bottled ink. I usually start with black, and you're going to take your bottle and all you're going to do is flip it upside down. Luckily with these ink bottles, you actually don't have the restrictive key at the end of the bottle that would only allow you to install on certain models. That's one thing with this ink is you can interchangeably use 502 with 522. They're both dye-based inks. This is where you can see the ink levels within the tanks. You want to fill it up all the way to that top line and maybe a little bit above that. Once you've fully filled the black ink tank, we're then going to move on to colors. You can install these however you'd like, but I usually start off with cyan, moving to the left, magenta, and yellow. Now, if you have an Epson EcoTank 2400 all the way up to Epson EcoTank 4850 and all the printers in between, you have a dye-based ink printer. That is the type of ink that we are installing right now, is dye-based ink. If you move up in the models, let's say the Epson EcoTank 8550, that one is going to be using a pigment-based ink. I do have a video on my channel explaining the differences between the two types of ink, but it's very important that you know that. If at any point you're having difficulties with the ink flowing from the bottle down into the tanks, this happens with both Epson ink bottles and Best Printers ink bottles. All you have to do is grab the bottle and move up and down. Don't squeeze the bottle or shake the bottle. Simply move up and down within that compartment and it should begin to flow once you move it up and down. And once it starts flowing, you can just leave it in place and allow for the ink to totally flow into the ink tanks. All right, and lastly, we install yellow. Really, you can install these colors any way you would like. You just have to make sure you're installing the right bottled ink to the right colored tank. If you mix those up, you could have a bit of an issue on your hands and you'll have to do some remediation. All right, so now we want to make sure that our tanks are totally full. If they look like this, they are full, and we can begin the process of printing now with the ink that you've installed. These are the photos that I was able to print, really great print quality with the Best Printers branded 502, 522 ink. Those are both the same, linked down in the description below. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I handpicked 2 videos that are here on the screen for you to watch next. Also consider subscribing to this channel. There's so much helpful content for you if you're a printer owner, and it's just good to have a resource like this for you in the future, whether you're dealing with a printer that's not printing well or you need more printer recommendations. So I look forward to seeing you again in another video.